Hello, everyone. I just got back about an hour, 30 minutes ago from seeing the midnight showing of Chronicle, and I gotta say, it was amazing. It was really good. If you guys are sorry, skeptic about this movie, not knowing if it's gonna be good or not, go see it. It's actually really good. And the person who directed this movie, it was his first time directing a movie, and he did really good. The visual effects are great, the story's great, the ending is cool, the beginning is cool, how they get their abilities is interesting, how the story unfolds is really cool. So yeah, I mean, go check this movie out. Now, first I'm going to talk about um, the characters. There's Matt, there's Andrew, and then there's uh, crap. I think it's oh man, I can't forget the third guy's name, but he's running for president, and he's the black guy. He's running for president in school, and he's like the most popular guy in school. Anyways, I'm gonna get to their relationship. In the beginning, Andrew and Matt. One second. So, Andrew and Matt, they're cousins, and they don't really like each other. And then they go to this party, and then find this hole, go into the hole, and then they get their powers. I'm gonna do some spoilers at the end of this review, so if you're watching this review right now, you're good. But I'll tell you when. Um, Anyways, they go in the hole and they emerge like a week later, 2 weeks later, and they have powers. And they don't tell you how they got the powers. Like it sort of shows you. It shows you what they saw and what they touched, but then it just cuts to them, practicing with their abilities, which I thought was really good. They don't have to explain everything, and they really don't in movies. That's what made this movie good. It left it open for mystery, and then they start to mess around with people, moving shopping carts, adding stuff in the shopping carts, fooling around with people. Having a leaf blower blow up a girl's skirt so they can see and stuff like that. It's funny stuff. And then their black friend calls them out, and they're like, "Why is he out here doing nothing? He's like out in the middle of nowhere." He texts them, say, "Look up," and he's flying. And then they find out that they all can fly, which is insane. Um, there's actually some really really funny parts in this movie, so you gotta go watch this movie with an open mind. And then later in the movie, it just starts to get a lot more serious because Andrew almost kills a guy because they try to play a prank on him, but I guess it goes wrong, and Andrew like almost kills him. And then here's the thing: Andrew. People say Andrew's the bad guy. Yes, he's the bad guy. He hurts people, but he's pissed off. And the reason why he's pissed off is, spoiler alert, um, he and his dad. Well, his dad drinks a lot, and his mom is on medication. I think she has cancer. And anyways, his dad just drinks a lot, and he abuses him really bad, and like hits him and stuff. So Andrew, there's a scene where Andrew and his dad are fighting in the basement, saying, "How could you spend $500 on a camera when we're in debt and we need help?" And then his dad like smacked him, and they were about to fight, and then Andrew just grabs him by his neck and throws him against the wall, and then throws him across the room, and he's like, "I could kill you," and just like parts like that just show you like Andrew's really pissed off. And then the reason why he does what he does later in the movie in the previews is because he's full of hate, he's full of sadness, he's just basically a really powerful person with no moral senses. Like he does not know when to stop, and that's what makes him a good villain. And what else? What else? All right, here's another thing. The cinematography was great. The way they moved the cameras around was really good. They made it seem like they were controlling or moving the camera around with his mind, which is what I wanted in this movie because it shows that like they made an effort to make it unique. And then I guess the acting was really good. It was believable, and it had a really good set pace. It started off slow, and then it got really cool and funny, and you're like, "Oh, let's mess around with our powers and stuff," which is good. All right, now I'm going to talk about some spoilers. I guess you can stay around if you want to know, But please go see the movie. Please go see the movie. This movie's really good. Go see it with some friends. Even if you're by yourself, you'll have a fun time. Um, that black guy, uh, I forgot his name. I think it's like Josh or Jake or something. I cannot remember. Um, anyways, it's the three friends that have the abilities, right? There's this one part where Andrew's he's in a fight with his dad, and then no, that's not it. They go to this party, and then Andrew like brings a girl in because they're like, oh, you're a virgin, and he's like, yeah. He brings a girl into the room, and he throws up all over her, and the girl's like, you're a freak, and blah 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 blah, and he's trying to get popular, and then Andrew flies up in the sky because the scene where they fly in the sky is like probably one of the best scenes because it's like you're actually flying. I know that sounds kind of cheesy, but it sounds like it feels like you're flying with them because you're, point of view of the camera. And I thought that was really, really cool. And then there was one scene where the airplane comes out of nowhere and he almost hits him, and Andrew saves the black guy, and he's like, oh my god, you saved me. And then there was just like you can believe that like they can actually fly, and I thought that was kind of cool. And then there's this one part where Andrew's up in the sky and it's like thunderstorming because he's like really angry, and then the black guy comes up and says, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? Come on, come down. And blah 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 blah. And it's like, no, get away from me. I don't like anybody. I just want to be alone. And then a lightning bolt hits the black guy, and the black guy dies. So the black guy dies. Matt and Andrew, cousins, are like really pissed like off right now. He's really mad at Andrew, sort of, because he says, why do you do this? Why? What happened? How did he get killed? How did he get killed? How did he get struck by lightning? Why did they find his body in the middle of nowhere? And he's like, did Andrew kill him by accident? And then Andrew says, like, I'm doing whatever I want. Don't tell me what to do. Then Andrew tries to go get pills for his mom. He steals, while he's stealing money, he accidentally grabs the shotgun from the gas station guy, throws it at a gas tank, and it blows up, and everyone's set on fire. Then Andrew's in the hospital, and but throughout this whole thing, the camera is still going. Even Andrew's camera is still going. And then Andrew, his dad's there, and he's crying, and I'm like, wow, his dad's, after all the crap he's put Andrew through, he's gonna be feeling sorry for him. And then he goes like, it's all your fault because your mom died. You should have been there. I shouldn't have been out there looking for you. She should have still been alive if I was right there with her. And he basically blames him. And Andrew can actually hear him while he's still unconscious, and the camera's moving forward, and he actually almost hits him, and then Andrew grabs his arm, and then half of the flipping hospital just gets blown away because Andrew's just so angry. Then Andrew flies out, drops his dad, and him and Matt just have this huge battle in downtown Seattle, where it's like there's cars flying everywhere, blah blah blah. Like they're just arguing and stuff. It's like really insane, and it's really cool how they did that. And then spoiler alert, in the end of the movie, Matt's like, Andrew, stop it, or else I have to do what I have to do. And there was a statue holding a spike, and he grabbed the spike off and threw it in Andrew, and it penetrated Andrew's stomach, and Andrew died, I guess. So Andrew's dead. Now it's all in Matt, and Matt's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So he flies off. That's the end of the movie. Well, he says, there's this thing where Andrew's like, I want to go to Tibet because it's really beautiful there, and, there's monks and stuff. And he's like, alright, let's go to Tibet. So he goes to Tibet, and he leaves Andrew's camera there. And then the movie ends, and then, yeah, that's Chronicle. I basically told you the whole movie of Chronicle, but I only told you what I remember. Go see this movie. It's insane. I give this a 9.5 out of 10, just because this was the guy's first movie ever. This was not made on a $20 billion budget. It was made probably, maybe, on $1 million budget. The special effects are great. The acting is great. The way they paced the story was insane. And I'm actually glad that this movie is what it is. I'm glad that I wasn't let down. I was not let down. So yeah, that's it. That's Chronicle. Go see it. It's an experience like none other. And that's pretty much it. That's all I gotta say. If you guys like Chronicle or you want to see it, thumbs up this video. leave a comment on the bottom saying what power would you want, and if you did have a power, would you be evil or good? Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Go see Chronicle. Go see it. It's insane. Alright, bye.